First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. They find some open field here. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now Jackson. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a 2nd and 7. Completion here to Claypool. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman.
I hate this stupid game.
Coach.
Want me to post it on Marketplace?
Yeah, post on Marketplace. I'm about to get on chat so people can hear me now. Stupidest game I've ever seen in my life.
Game as we welcome back to quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the quarterback trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Hooker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is
here you go. Now see if you can hear me now. Right, let's go, baby. That's what I do, yo. Like, dude, so trashy, dog.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Come on, yo. I got to show off now because my son watching me on YouTube right now. Annabelle Jr. That's right. That's right, big dog. I got you. All right, what you got for me, yo?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now,
let's go! Come on, bro. Show me what you got. Show me the money.
Just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
The
intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Junior, you watch me play? What do you want me to do? You want me to get you want me to run it or you want to pass it?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw.
Let me get that!
And it's intercepted.
My son told me he want me to show out.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Junior.
Straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an
Junior.
And I just
what you want me to do? You want me to run that pass it?
I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when
you because he's a runner, he's a track star.
Bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is into the
let's go!
More touchdown. Lamar
somebody check up on Lamar. That nigga dead. You like that, not your son? My son said he like that, yo. He want me to show off some more.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's get a stop, baby.
And that one will bounce out of the
That's what we do. We built for this, yo.
25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
Where you going, big homie?
Throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think
Stop playing with me.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Cubby's already on the watch it too?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being.
Tell Zach I'm broadcasting.
Can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The 20.
Ah, that's on me. That's on me.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle.
Oh, come on, Madden.
To cut the lead a little bit further.
Cub, you know what team I am? No, on the purple.
Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he spins past him and into space. He's at the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens get it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Hey, buddy, we would like to talk about your extended warranty. Let's go.
You're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Able to push his way through. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
Whoa, good run, bro.
Hubbard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Able to get there and pick it. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone?
Yeah, that's some bullcrap. Hey, buddy. Let's eat, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Ravens appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Okay, let's go, baby. Let's see what we got. I gotta get one more. If I get one more stop, he dead. I think he's gonna give up after that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Come on, baby. One more stop when he did.
As he gets it to the 30.
One more stop, baby. One more stop, baby. Pull up for me.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now the rookie's free.
Fucking screenplay. How, Madden? Jesus Christ. That's on me.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Raven offense set at the line for
Let's see what he got, baby. Let's go. Come on, Lamar Jackson. Somehow.
So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. They'll run on first down. Hooker. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Escaping the pressure right.
Ah! I threw to the wrong person! My dumb behind. Threw to the wrong person. See, that's why I hate playing with Lamar, bro. Like, I want to be there if I had any other quarterback. Any other quarterback.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the option.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Hooker, able to avoid him. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5 as his guys are able to extend their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Tucker now to kick.
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown.
Come on, Lamar. Let's go. Hey, 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 son.
Back of the end zone, so
Son.
at the 25.
You watching me play still? Okay, just making sure then.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And down he'll go at the 25. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.